Apologies for the dodgy editing. I like the computer hardware to be able to handle any video editing, because I've been travelling and I have this little netbook and it doesn't have the guts to edit video. Okay, so we just discussed how the elephant moves. It's an elephant, not a bishop. It's going to be easier to remember if you remember it as an elephant. That's the piece there for the green side or the black side, depending on your set, and that's the piece for the red side. These are the most dramatically different looking pieces next to the general. Some pieces look different both sides of the board. I'm not sure why. If I spoke Chinese, I could probably tell you, but I don't. I just have to memorize these pieces. Okay, let's talk about the pieces inside the palace. In the middle here you have the general. The two generals look different, but they move the same. And you have the two advisors here. Okay, two advisors either side. Now, the general, he can move vertically and horizontally inside the palace grounds. He cannot move diagonally, and he also can't move outside of the palace grounds. One thing which I'll talk about later, if I remember, generals can't be in line of sight of each other. They have to always, which is a kind of a really cool aspect of this game, they always need a piece blocking their sight. So say if my general is there, you can see down there, if the opponent's general moves in front of your way, moves in your line of sight, you can, it's called, it's got a bunch of names I've heard, like flying general. Well, I can hear people right now on the internet cringing from what I just said then, but in the tournament rules you can just go and it's game over. It's like moving into check in chess, but more deadly, and it's a fatal move in Chinese chess. There are some variants from where you just can't do it, like it's like moving into check and it can't be done. But from what I can gather, the official rules say that if the opponent's general moves into line of sight of your general, he's given his position away and you can just snafu him. But they can only move one square at a time unless that happens, and then he ninjas and flips out. With the advisors move diagonally. Often people will move and keep an advisor in front of him just to stop that flying general attack, whatever you want to call it. But say they move diagonally, they can be on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can be on the 5 points of the board there. That's practically it, except the cannon. The cannon is, I left the cannon till last because it's so unlike any other piece in chess that I've encountered. It moves like a rook. It moves as many pieces vertically or horizontally as you like. But to take a piece, it doesn't just take it like a rook. It's a cannon, and so it moves literally like a cannon. It shoots like a cannon in the sense that it needs a mount point. So think of this as like a cannonball. You need a piece, whether it's an opponent's piece or an allied piece. You need a piece in the middle. I'll set this up. So to take something with the cannon, it needs a mount point in the middle, which your cannon jumps over and nails the piece on the other side. Okay. So, for instance, if my cannon was going to take the enemy elephant there, if there's no piece in between, I can't take it, and it's useless. I can move next to it, give it a cuddle, but I can't actually kill it. If there's a pawn in the way, or any piece, regardless of where it is, whether it's there, it just has to be in the middle. Then I can jump the piece and nail the elephant, so to speak. Yeah, and that's cool. It's a really interesting piece to play because you're effectively kind of X-ray attacking everything with it. Like I'm X-ray attacking that. Obviously, it's guarded, but you got to watch out for these things. There's two of them, and they can be freaking dangerous. They take me by surprise all the time, especially because when you're learning, you're not used to that kind of jumping attack piece. So watch out for the Leroy Jenkins attack with that. I think that's basically all I have to say. I'm just going to look at my notes. Yeah. Yep, I mentioned the elephant can't cross the river. Pawn straight to the end of the rank. Yep. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think I've mentioned about everything here. Yeah, good luck. If you have any questions, or if you want to set me straight on anything, I'm sure I've made mistakes in this or omitted something, let me know in the comments below. And alright, thanks for listening. We'll finish up with a quick overview of the pieces, starting with the red. Actually, there you go. This is the chariot. You can see this horizontal line is the only difference in the piece. That appears in quite a few of the pieces. Both. This is the horse. Easy way to remember this piece is the 4 marks at the bottom there. Think of them as the legs, horse legs, and that as the tail. This piece is quite different from each. This is the same piece, but the different colours. They're quite different characters. This is the elephant. The advisors. Again, the red piece has that vertical character there. If you know what that is, please tell me, because I'm not sure what it means. I'm not sure why they're there, but that differentiates between the pieces. And we have the general. I'll laugh if I'm holding up the wrong way. The generals. Red and the green or the black. This is usually a black colour, but it's green in this set. The 2 cannon pieces. Just for the cannons, look for this bottom section here. Yes, that's the same on both the pieces. They're similar, but this one has that horizontal marker as well. But just look for these 2 pieces. That'll tell you that's the cannon. And pawns. Now it may seem, if you don't know how to speak Chinese, which probably most of you don't, that it's going to be impossible to remember these, but it's really not. Once you play a few games, you'll be right. You'll be good to go. Okay, thanks for watching.